The Society of Interior Designers Singapore is celebrating 30 years of interior design in the country with some exciting activities for its members. Giving us a glimpse of the industry is SIDS President Chung Ching-yu. Before anything else, Ching-yu, what trends have you observed in the interior design industry in the past years?
I think in recent years, the interior design practice has gone beyond just looking at aesthetic trends. Uh, and because aesthetic trends are rather subjective and it's also dependent on personal preferences. So I rather talk about trending topics that concerns the interior design industry currently. Topics such as health and wellness, to the occupants, how interior designers address indoor air quality, how interior designers craft spaces with consideration of natural lighting and harvesting uh, natural forces to actually bring mental wellness to the occupants of a space. The second trending topic that has always been in discussion is about users' safety. And I think there are a lot of news and reports on how uh, some of the uh, renovation that has gone haywire with ceiling collapsing, with uh, cabinets having uh, installation problems. I think this all concerns user safety. Also, on a separate note, safety also include partial wellness because we are talking about how formaldehyde has caused sickness and illness to the occupants of the space. And I think interior designers are supposed to understand this topic and provide better solutions to safeguard users' uh, wellness and health. The third topic is actually more on the environmental sustainability. I think in the recent years, this has been in huge discussion how renovation is really causing a lot of wastage, and this wastage has in turn caused a lot of environmental issues. I think in today's context, interior designers also needs to be equipped with the knowledge on how we can help to reduce wastages and at the same time use materials that are more sustainable, not only in terms of recycled content in the materials, but in terms of the manufacturing process, the supply chain, uh, all this taken into consideration for sustainability. These topics will require interior designers to constantly keep up and upskill their knowledge to stay relevant to the profession.
How about for the challenges? What are the current challenges faced by professionals in the interior design industry?
Current challenges, I would streamline to two misconceptions about the scope of work. Um, Currently, actually in Singapore, anyone can call themselves an interior designer, uh, which actually is a huge challenge to the profession. The two common misconceptions about the role of an interior designer is the scope of work. Many end users believe that interior designers only plan spaces, choose materials and furnitures, and solve decor. However, the reality is that our work really goes beyond this task. We spend 3 years in diploma program and maybe some of us additional 2 years to earn a degree. And during this course of study through the years, we actually discuss and research topics like cultural identity, behavioral patterns. We research on how interior design can shift social culture or even speculative futurism. So these studies are very crucial in defining our future positioning as a visionary design expertise. The second misconception about interior designers is actually the professional roles. Currently in the industry, I think a lot of end users perceive the interior designer as the contractor as well. But professionally, contractors are builders who are definitely an integral part of the design ecosystem, but they are after all managed and instructed by interior designers. So it is important to have this distinction between contractors and the designers, and uh, the builders should not adopt the professional title as an interior designer. I think addressing this misconception is very crucial to elevate the profession. And we also need to educate the public on the visionary nature of interior design, not just about uh, space planning and choosing materials. And in this way, when the public is more aware of the role of an interior designer, uh, then we can maintain a certain level of integrity and credibility of the industry.
And for SIDS, what initiatives have you undertaken to help address these challenges that you've mentioned?
SIDS actually has implemented several initiatives to address all these challenges faced by professionals in the interior design industry. The first being our accreditation program. This accreditation program was established in 2021 uh, with the support from Design Singapore Council and Ministry of Trade and Industry, MCI. Uh, we we have established accreditation framework that rigorously evaluate and certify interior designers based on their work experience, portfolio, and academic qualification, and accrediting them in three different tiers. So this program will distinguish the qualified professionals from untrained individuals, ensuring proper credentials uh, who can claim the title of interior designer. Uh, and of course, with accreditation program, we definitely must be supported with continuous professional development. We call it the CPD to ensure interior designers remain at the forefront of the industry and continuously learn the expertise, the finesse of interior designers through our curated lectures, symposiums, and master classes. Through this educational initiative, the interior designers will be more knowledgeable with advanced topics and emerging trends in design. The third initiative is about public awareness. We are actually going on a campaign to uh, conduct public awareness to educate the public about the true scope and depth of the interior design profession. So this campaign will highlight the extensive training and education that interior designers have to undergo, and as well as the significant role they play in shaping future directions through design.
Thank you so much for joining us today, Chingyu, and happy 30 years once again to SIDS.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Once again, that was Tung Ching Yu, President of Society of Interior Designers Singapore. For more news, visit sbr.com.sg.